Hello, students, and welcome to another edition of Photopea.com. Today, we're going to do the word art project. And the main idea on the word art project is to come up with a theme and then find and jot down 10 words that relate to that theme. And for instance, one theme could be, say, metals. And then you would think of different metals and you're going to create a piece of artwork with 10 of those names, such as gold, silver, bronze, platinum, magnesium. At any rate, another idea would be, say, drinks. You could have milk, water, Coke, Pepsi, orange juice, cranberry juice, coffee, tea. See, these are all drinks. So anyway, let's begin. Navigate to www.photopea.com. www.photopea.com. Then you're going to start a new project. New because we want to set the size. See, up here, once I clicked new, you can pick a name. This is going to be word art. And instead of pixels, I want to have inches because I want to set the size to a standard sheet of paper. Across the top will be 11. And the height of it will be 8.5. You probably heard the term 8.5 by 11 or 8.5 by 11. So 72 DPI is a good visual on the screen. You don't need a higher resolution than that. It's going to have a white background, and then you just click create. As you can see right there, it's 8.5 by 11 sheet of white paper. And the first thing to do is move to the T on the left, select it, and you'll see up at the top it says loading, and it loads a default font. In my case, it's Deja Vu Sans. I don't particularly care for that one, so I'm going to click on that drop-down menu right there, and then a number of other fonts will present themselves. You can pick one. I like bold fonts. Okay, and now note the size. I want the size to be very large, like about 150 points, let's say, 150. So that will fill the page. Once I, let's just slide it over. You can use the slider as well. I'm going to actually bring it all the way over to the right. See, you can see by the line how tall the font will be. The objective here is to cover the entire page. So with that said, we're going to go with drinks and orange juice. Oops. Now I'm going to have to type orange juice. Sorry. O-R-A-N-G-E. So you can hit right here, enter, A-U-I-C-E. And I can also highlight the word and use center. Boop. And you can move it using this arrow tool. So you grab and move. You can edit the size by going edit, transform, scale. And you can see it. You can distort it. I'm going to do it artistically. I'm just going to go like that. Just at random. And now the color, again, if you can't, you want to deselect. So you click on the arrow and maybe deselect there. Okay, again, you can click the T. Oops. I'm going to highlight the word, and then you can change the color here. So I'm going to click red and click OK. Actually, why not change it to orange? As you can see, there's and that's the new color, orange instead of red. Click OK. All right. So with that said, now I'm going to put a black outline around it. That's one of the purposes of this exercise, is to learn how to use the layer style. That's an important tool in this assignment. Layer style. And just add a simple stroke. That means a stroke is like a line. And you can slide this pop-up window around. As you can see, it's already put a red outline. it's positioned, the outline is positioned to the outside of the orange, and you can adjust the thickness of the line by just sliding the slider. Pick one that looks very dramatic. And again, if you want to have it inside, see how it squeezes in, or there can be a stroke on the center or a stroke on the outside. I would go with the outside this time. Opacity can be adjusted. You can make it a light orange or a dark orange, maybe a light orange. Ooh, that looks very nice. And then click OK. Now I'm going to do another text. Note on the right side here, so far I've created the background and the orange juice text, and I was just working on that orange juice text layer. That's why it's dark brown here. If I click the T and click on here again, you see how it created a new layer. So now I'm working with that layer, and I'm going to type in coffee, COFFEE, and I'm going to grab it and move it. And I'm going to do a number of things here. See, so what I want to do is change the font. I'm going to try to use a variety of fonts. Every single word I put, I want to change the font. So I'm going to click the T, highlight my word. And again, you click this drop-down arrow up here by the T, and you should see all the fonts and a preview of them, the names and the previews. And just pick one. Here's one I like right there, bold. See? And let's see, it changed. Ooh, that does have a texture to it. And now maybe a brown outline. So what I can do is go layer, layer style, stroke, and instead of being red here on the stroke, I'll just change it to more of a dark brown. You can search for that a bit. You can also poke this template here and find, see, the new color is this dark brown. Click OK. And then, ooh, I'm not sure if that looks coffee-like, but I think I'll go with it. Here's another trick. You can rotate the text. Edit, transform, rotate. And you grab a corner, turn it this way. And if you'll note, up here is the number of degrees that it has been turned, 89.6 degrees. So you can put your cursor in there, highlight it, and just type 90. Enter. Now, if you like it, you can grab it, put it here. You can play with that number. Anyway, go with the next one. Now, also, you can edit the size of this very dramatically just by clicking. See, so I'm looking at the layers first to see which layer am I working on, the word coffee. So I go edit, transform, scale, and I can adjust it dramatically, maybe give it an overlap like that. And then deselect. Let's try a new word. File. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to use a new word like cola. C-O-L-A. And once again, you highlight the word. Okay. Just checking to see what's happening here. Maybe I should move it on the page. Okay. Again, back to the T. Highlight the word. Move to the top where you see the names of the fonts. Try this one, preview. Oh, that's perfect for cola. Then I can, again, see what it looks like. I'm going to change the color now. So I have to, again, highlight the word. Look up here, it's this color. I'm going to make it a red, let's say. I'll click here, click OK. I believe it's changed. Now I can go edit, transform, scale. And now I'm going to put a black outline around it. Layer, layer style. Now, before I just do that, I can do a drop shadow instead. See, there's other options. Ooh, nice. And then opacity is a gray color, but if you can make it darker, lighter by adjusting the opacity. You can adjust the size. You play with the tools to see what they can do. And then click OK. Pick another thing to drink. Click. So now I'm on a roll. I want to do 10 words. Let's do water. Everybody should be drinking a lot of water. And then highlight it. Let's change the color to blue. How about a lighter blue like that? That looks like, ooh, that looks good. Okay. Here's my water. Now I can grab it with the move tool. I can edit it, transform, scale, play with it a little here. Just whoop, whoop, whoop. Have it overlap. Just adjusting it. Think of the aesthetics of your poster too. See, make sure your words can be read. Maybe have overlap. Think about the border around the outside. Keep a border around the outside. Now I'm going to put a different effect on it. So I go layer, layer style. How about bevel and emboss? Oh, that's nice. Look, I'm just sliding the sliders to see what happens. And I like that. Ooh, looking like water right there. Soften it if you want. Yeah. Click OK. Think about the next word. So I'm doing a variety of words. How about last one? Click OK. One last tip. You can go back to the background and just make a dramatic effect like this by clicking the unlock key, unlock the background, then go layer, layer style, stroke, and you want the position of this stroke to be on the inside because that's going to, oops, cancel that. I want to be on this layer background. See, I made a mistake. You got to be on this background layer. Now you go layer, layer style, stroke, and you want to be on the inside, as I was saying, maybe solid, and then you can bring in a border to make it pretty like that. I like the way that contrasts against 10 words. Now the next step, if you want to continue to edit this later, you can go File, Save as PSD. That's a Photoshop file. And now WordArt PSD is in my Downloads folder. If you're finished, you go File, Export as either PNG or JPEG. Just go PNG is fine. Make sure the slider is all the way to 100% and then save. And there it is. Both files are in my Downloads folder. So you go to Downloads. You can see there's my WordArt and also my WordArt PSD. Now, save often in case this crashes. Now you can go back to the download folder, find WordArt PSD, open from computer, back to WordArt, and you see all my layers are there. I'm still working on the background layer. If I want, I can lock the background layers by using this lock. So I lock it. Now I can't edit it. And I can lock each layer one at a time. Boom. See, I'm just going to continue. Select the layer, click lock, select the layer, click lock, select the layer, click lock. This also helps if you have too many words, it'll be tough to add a new one. So you want to lock all the layers and then click T, click on this, click a new name like wine. Maybe I want to change the font. Remember this. Select it. Pick a new one. Maybe a cursive bold. Looking for something like that. Here. This one's fine. Oh, what happened? Changed. Maybe make it pink. How do you do it? Dang it. Here we go. Select it. Change it to this pink color. Click OK. Go layer, layer style, stroke. Make the stroke that black color. Click OK. To the outside, very thick. Move this off to the side. I want to see about this. Go. You can edit. Oh, let's close this. Click OK. Edit, transform, rotate. You might want to put it at an angle. Edit, transform, scale. Move it into position. File, save as PSD. All right, that's the end. Hopefully you'll be able to create one of these. Good luck.